Hi kids, today our topic of discussion is rectilinear figures. I've already made a video in which I've explained the different properties of different types of quadrilateral. Let us see the sums from exercise 13.1 Aggarwal rectilinear figures. So the first sum, if the two angles of a quadrilateral are 40 degree and 110 degree, which means the first angle is 40 degree, your second angle is 110 degree. And the other two angles are in the ratio 3:4. So your third angle is to fourth angle is given as 3:4. Find these angles. Now, see the ratio of third and fourth angle is 3:4. So I can take the third angle as 3x and the fourth angle as 4x. Now we know the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So can I write 40 plus 110 plus 3x plus 4x equals to 360, sum of the angles of a quadrilateral, which means this becomes 150, this becomes 7x. So 7x equals to 360 minus 150. So 7x equals to 210, x equals to 30 degree, which means the third angle is 330, this becomes 90 degree, and 4 times 30 is 120 degree. Done. Now let us see sum number 2. If the angles of a quadrilateral taken in order, be careful, are in the ratio 1:2:3:4, prove that it is a trapezium. Now we know in a trapezium what happens? Two sides are parallel. Okay, two opposite sides are parallel, and the other pair of opposite sides are non-parallel. So this angle and this angle will add to give 180 co-interior. Similarly, this angle and this angle should add to give 180 co-interior. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. Suppose this is a quadrilateral. We don't know whether it's a trapezium or not. Let us see that angle, since the ratio is 1:2:3:4, let angle A equals to x, angle B equals to 2x, angle C equals to 3x, angle D is equal to 4x. We don't know whether it's a trapezium or not. Okay, I've taken the four angles in order. Now we know it's a quadrilateral, which means the sum of the angles will be 360. So we have x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x equals to 360. 7, 8, 9, 10, which means 10x equals to 360, which means x equals to 36, which means angle A is 36 degree, angle B is 72 degree, angle C is 3 times x, as 108 degree, and angle D is 4 times x versus 24, 144 degree. Now look carefully, angle A plus angle D is coming as 180. Similarly, angle B plus angle C is coming as 180 degree, which fulfills the criteria for co-interior angle, which means angle A and angle D are co-interior. Similarly, angle B and angle C are co-interior, which implies you can say AB is parallel to DC, which means ABCD is a trapezium. Done. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 3. If an angle of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its adjacent angle, find the angle of the parallelogram. Find all the angles of the parallelogram. Now look over here. I'll draw a parallelogram. Okay, suppose A, B, C, D. They told if an angle of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its adjacent angle. So suppose this angle A I'm taking as x, so the adjacent is angle B, 2/3 x according to the problem. Somebody can take D also as 2/3 x, there's no problem. Okay, now look carefully. In the parallelogram, adjacent angle add to give 180 because they're co-interior angles, which means can I write angle A plus angle B is equal to 180? That's co-interior, which means x plus 2/3 x is equal to 180. 3 taken LCM, so that becomes 5x by 3 equals to 180, which means x is 180 multiplied by 3 by 5. That's 5 one time, 5 36 times, so that's 108 degree. Now look at one more thing. In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal, okay, which means angle A and angle C are equal, angle B and angle D are equal. We know this property. First of all, find, so angle A we got as x, which is 108 degree. Similarly, angle C is equal to angle A equals to 108 degree. Now angle B is 2/3 of x, which is 108. 3 times, 6 times, which means angle B is 72, and angle D will be also same, so angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 72 degree. Remember, in a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal to each other. Now, sum number 4, part A. In the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram in which DAB is 70 degree, DBC is 80 degree. Calculate CDB, this angle they want, okay, and ADB, this angle they want. Now look carefully. These two are parallel. In the parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and parallel, which means AB is parallel to DC, which means angle Y will be equal to 80 degree, isn't it? They are alternate angle, which means angle, they ask for ADB. Angle ADB is equal to angle DBC is equal to 80 degree. That's alternate angle. Don't forget to write the reason. So this is done. Now they've asked for this angle. Now angle A plus angle D is 180 degree. They're co-interior. Can I write angle A plus angle D is equal to 180? That's co-interior. Adjacent angles are co-interior. They add to give 180. Now angle A is how much? 70. Angle D is split into two parts. Y plus X. We know the value of Y. That's 80. So 80 plus X is 180. So X is what? 180 minus 150. That's 30 degree. And X is nothing but CDB, which means angle CDB is equal to 30 degree. Done. You need to remember all the properties. Okay. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 4, part B. In the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. Find the angles of the triangle AOD. They've given angle DBC as 77 and BCA as 35 degree. Now look carefully. It's a parallelogram, so opposite sides are equal and parallel. So if DC is parallel to AB, we can say this angle and this angle will be equal. They're alternate angle, which means I can write ADO. Angle ADO is equal to angle DBC. They are alternate angle, which means angle ADO is nothing but 77 degree. Done. Similarly, if you look, angle ACB, which means this angle, isn't it? And this angle will be equal. Again, same alternate angle, which means DAO. Angle DAO is equal to angle ACB is equal to 35 degree, and that's alternate angle. Now this angle is 35 known to us. This is 77. So this we can find by angle sum property. In triangle AOD, angle AOD plus 77 plus 35 equals to 180. That's angle sum property. Okay, which means AOD is equal to 180 minus this is 112. That's 68 degree. Done. Okay. Now let us look at 4 part C, which says in the given figure ABCD is a rhombus. Find the value of X. Rhombus is also a parallelogram, okay, in which the adjacent sides are equal. Now look carefully. First of all, angle A, which means angle DAB, and angle B, this entire angle, will add to give 180. They are co-interior. Okay, angle DAB plus angle ABC is equal to 180. They are co-interior, which means angle DAB is 72 plus angle ABC is 180, which means angle ABC is 180 minus 72, that's 108. Done. So the whole angle is 108, and we know in a rhombus the diagonal bisects the angle, which means angle ABD will be equal to angle BBC, will be equal to x. If this angle is x, then this part will be x, because the diagonal bisects the angle. Why? Because diagonal BD bisects angle D as well as angle B, isn't it? Done. Which means ABC is 108, which means x will be half of 108, that is 54 degree, isn't it? Clear? This whole angle was 108, so half of 108 is 54 degree. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at this sum, 5 part A. ABCD is a parallelogram in which AB is given as 3x, the length, AD is given as 2x, and DC is given as 2y plus 2, and the perimeter of this parallelogram is 40 units. Find the value of x and y. Very easy. Look over here. AB is equal to DC, we can say. Opposite sides are equal, which means this is 3x. So this 2y plus 2 is equal to 3x. BC is equal to BC equals to AD is equal to 2x. Now look carefully. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA will be equal to the perimeter, which is 40. AB is how much? 3x. BC is how much? 2x. CD is how much? 2y plus 2, but we know CD is also equal to 3x, so we'll write 3x. DA is 2x, that's 40, that's 10x equals to 40, which means x equals to 4. Done. Now we know this relation, put over here. So 2y plus 2 is equal to 12, which means 2y equals to 10, which means y equals to 5. Done. Am I clear? Now let us look at sum number 5 part B. ABCD is a parallelogram. They've given angle A as 3x minus 20, B as y plus 15 degree, and C as x plus 40. Find the value of x and y. Very easy. We know in parallelogram the opposite angles are equal, which means can I write angle A is equal to angle C, which means 3x minus 20 will be equal to x plus 40, which means 2x equals to 60, which means x equals to 30 degree. Done. Now the second thing we know, in a parallelogram the adjacent angles add up to give 180 because they are co-interior, which means angle A, which is 3x minus 20, plus angle B, which is y plus 15, will be 180 degree, no doubt in that. 3 times 30 is 90 minus 20 plus y plus 15 equals to 180, which means this is 85. So 85 goes over there, so y equals to 95. Done. Now let us see this sum. Sum number 5 part C. It's a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Angle A they have given as 60 degree. AB the length is given as 3x plus 2. AD they have given the length as 4x minus 4. And BD as y minus 1. They've told us to find the value of x and y. First of all, AB and AD will be equal. Adjacent sides are equal. So AB will be equal to AD, which means 3x plus 2 is equal to 4x minus 4, which means this will be 6 equals to x. So x equals to 6 unit. Find AB. AB is how much? 6 3s are 18 plus 2, 20. Similarly, AD will be 20. Now, look at triangle ABD. Just look at that triangle ABD. AB and AD are equal, which means it's a isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, this angle and this angle will be equal. The angle opposite to AB is angle D, and the angle opposite to AD is angle B. They'll be equal. Triangle ABD is an isosceles triangle. Okay, since why? Because AB is equal to AD. Am I clear? Now look carefully. Angle ABD plus angle ADB plus 60 degree will be equal to 180, which means ABD plus ADB, both the angles are equal, is equal to 120. And if both the angles are equal, we can say that this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, isn't it? Because the sum of the two angles is 120, which means angle ABD is equal to angle ADB is equal to 120 by 2, that's 60 degree. Now once you got these two as 60 degree, ABD becomes an equilateral triangle. And since it's an equilateral triangle, which implies triangle ABD is an equilateral triangle. And if it's equilateral triangle, all the sides are same, which means we can say y minus 1 is equal to 20, which means y minus 1 equals to 20, isn't it? Which is y equals to 21. Done. So your x is 6 and y is 21. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 6. The diagonal AC and BD of a rectangle ABCD intersect at P. If angle ABD is 50 degree, find DPC. Draw the diagram. Look over here. This is your rectangle ABCD, and the diagonal intersect each other at P. Now angle ABD is 50 degree. They are asking this angle. Now we know in a rectangle the diagonals are equal and they bisect each other, which means we can say AP is equal to PB, which means triangle APB is an isosceles triangle, and this side is equal to this side, which means this angle and this angle will be equal. Okay, which means angle PAB is equal to angle PBA is equal to 50 degree. Done. So this is 50. Find this angle. Okay, angle APB is equal to 180 minus those two angles, because the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180, angle sum property, which means this is 80 degree. Now angle, they are asking for DPC. Angle DPC clearly is equal to APB, vertically opposite angle, isn't it? Which means this angle is 80 degree. Done. Now look at this sum. Third part A. In the given figure, triangle EBC is an equilateral triangle EBC surmounted over a square ABCD. Find angle BED that is represented as X. Now look at the small triangle CED. In triangle CED, AC is equal to CD. How? Because ABCD is a square, so all sides are equal. BCE is an equilateral triangle. Over there all the sides are same, which means BC will be equal to CD and BC is equal to C. Ultimately EC and CD will be same, which means you can say triangle CED is an isosceles triangle. And since EC and CD are equal, which means this angle CED will be equal to angle CDE, this angle, isn't it? CDE. Suppose we take it as Y. So I'll take this angle as Y and this angle as Y. Now look carefully. Angle ECD. Angle ECD is nothing but BCD plus BCE. Now BCD is the interior angle of a square, so it will be 90 degree, and BCE is the angle for the equilateral triangle, which will be 60, so that's 150 degree, isn't it? So this angle is 150. Okay, so we can say in the triangle CED, y plus 150 equals to 180. Angle sum property, which means 2y equals to 30 degree, which means y equals to 15 degree. Done. Now look carefully, the last step. Angle BEC is 60 degree because that's the angle of a equilateral triangle. Now BC is in two parts, x and y, so x plus y will be 60, so x plus 15 equals to 60, which means x equals to 45 degree. Done. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 8 part A. ABCD is a trapezium, they have told. Okay, find x and y. They give an angle A as x plus 20, angle B as y, angle C as 92, angle D as 2x plus 10. We'll use the properties over here. We know since AB is parallel to CD, so angle A plus angle D will be 180 degree co-interior, which means we can say x plus 20 plus 2x plus 10 equals to 180 degree. Why? They are co-interior, which means 3x equals to 150, which means x is 50 degree. Done. Similarly, y plus 92 is 180. They are co-interior. Look carefully, angle B and angle C. Okay, which means y equals to 88 degree. Done. Okay, now look, ABCD in part B is an isosceles trapezium. They have given because AB is parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. So it becomes an isosceles trapezium. Find x and y. Very easy. First of all, 2x plus 3x equals to 180. Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180. Co-interior. Used the same property over here, which means 2x plus 3x equals to 180, which means 5x equals to 180, which means x equals to 36 degree. Done. Now, it's an isosceles trapezium. In an isosceles trapezium, if AB is parallel to DC, then angle A and angle B will be equal. Similarly, angle D and angle C will be equal, which means angle C is equal to angle D, which means y equals to thrice of x, which means y equals to 36 into 3, that's y equals to 108 degree. Done. Very easy. Now look at 8 part C. Now, ABCD is a kite. You know, AB and AD are equal, DC and BC is equal. They are given that. Angle BAD is 112 degree and angle DCB is 64 degree. They have told us to find ODC, which means this angle, okay, and OBA, which means this angle. Pretty easy. Just look over here. Triangle DBC, CD equals to BC, means these two sides are equal. In the kite we know that, which means angle CDB, so it becomes an isosceles triangle, is equal to angle CBD. Suppose this is y, then y plus 64 is 180 because this angle is 64 degree, which means 2y is 116. Okay, so y is 58 degree. Done. Similarly, ABD, if you look at this triangle ABD, okay, AD is equal to AB, which means angle ADB is equal to angle ABD. Okay, suppose this is Z. Okay, so these two angles are equal, so Z plus 112 will be 180. So Z plus 112 is equal to 180. So 2Z equals to 68. So Z equals to how much? 34. And this is what they have asked, OBA, which means angle OBA is 34 degree. just remember the properties. If you know the properties, sums will be very easy for you. Okay, now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 10, pretty easy. ABCD is a parallelogram, so we'll draw a parallelogram. Suppose ABCD, ABCD. If the diagonal bisects angle A, which means this AC bisects angle A, AC bisects angle A, which means this angle and this angle will be equal. Suppose X, angle CAB is equal to angle CAD equals to X. Let this is given to us. Okay. Now prove that AC also bisects angle C. Okay. ABCD is a rhombus and AC perpendicular to BD. Very easy. Now look carefully. We know this is a parallelogram, which means AB and CD are parallel. AB and CD are parallel, and AD and BC are parallel. Now if they're parallel, we know this angle and this angle has to be equal, alternate angle, which means angle CAD will be equal to angle ACB will be equal to X. Why? Alternate angle. So this is X. Similarly, if this is X, this has to be X. Why? Alternate angle. So CAB is equal to ACD is equal to X, alternate, which means these two angles are equal, which implies angle BCA is equal to angle ACD, isn't it? By these two we can say, which means AC bisects angle C. Done the first part. The second part, ABCD is a rhombus. Very easy. Look over here. Rhombus is a parallelogram in which the adjacent sides are equal. Now look, in triangle ABC, these two angles are equal, which means these two sides will be equal. Angle BAC is equal to angle ACB, which implies AB will be equal to BC, which means the adjacent sides are equal, and when the adjacent sides are equal, the parallelogram is a rhombus, which implies ABCD is a rhombus, isn't it? Done. Number 3. And if it's a rhombus, we know in the rhombus the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Since ABCD is a rhombus, it simply implies diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree, which means AC will be perpendicular to BD, the diagonals. Done. And how this came 90 degree, I've already shown in the previous video, okay, when I was explaining the properties, how this became 90 degree. Okay, now let us look at the next sum. Now look at 11 part A. Prove that, this is very interesting. From now on, proving sums are very interesting. Prove that the bisector of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are at right angle. Very easy. First, I'll draw a parallelogram. Just look over here. A, B, C, D. Suppose the bisector of angle A is AO and angle B is BO. We need to prove that this angle is 90 degree. Okay? Look carefully. Now, AO bisects angle A, which means OAB is equal to OAD. Suppose this is X. So this is X, this is X. Similarly, these two angles will be equal because BO is a bisector. BO bisects angle B, which means angle OBA is equal to angle OBC is equal to Y. Suppose let. So this is Y, this is Y. Now look carefully. This is a parallelogram. Okay, this is given to us, which means angle A plus angle B is 180. No doubt in that. They're co-interior. Just look, angle A plus angle B is 180. They are co-interior. Just look. So angle A is 2x, angle B is 2y equals to 180. 2 taken common, so x plus y is 90. Done. Now look at triangle OAB. OAB. X plus y plus angle AOB. Angle AOB is 180. Now x plus y is 90. We already know. Plus angle AOB is 180, which means angle AOB is 90 degree, which means the bisector of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are at right angles. Done. Okay. Now look at part B. Very important. Prove that the bisector of any two opposite angles of a parallelogram are parallel to each other. Which means if I draw the diagram, just look over here. What do we need to do in this sum? That thing has to be clarified. Okay. Suppose this is your parallelogram. Diagram is very important. If you get the diagram wrong, the sum, you won't be able to do the sum. A, B, C, D. Suppose AM is the bisector of angle A and CN is the bisector of angle C. We need to prove that AM is parallel to CN. Prove that AM is parallel to CN. This we need to prove. It's a parallelogram. We know this. Okay. Now, angle A and angle C are equal. Angle A and angle C are equal. Opposite angle of a parallelogram are equal. Now, AM bisects angle A, which means this angle and this angle will be equal, which means angle MAD, angle MAD will be equal to MAB, MAB, because AM bisects angle A, we know. Suppose this is X, so this is X and this is X. Now if this is 2X, this is also 2X. Opposite angles are equal. This is 2X, isn't it? And NC bisects angle C, which means this will be X and this will be X, isn't it? Because the entire angle is 2X, which means angle NCB is equal to angle NCD is equal to X. Am I clear or not? Now look at these two triangles. Triangle ADM, and triangle, look at triangle ADM. So I'll take CBN. Just look over here. AD is equal to CB. No doubt in that. Okay. This angle and this angle are equal. Angle ADM is equal to angle CBN. Opposite angle of a parallelogram, they have to be equal. Okay. And just now we proved that this angle and this angle are equal, which means angle DAM is equal to BCN. Proved? BCN. We have proved this earlier. Okay, over here. Which means these two triangles are congruent. Angle side angle. Triangle ADM is congruent to triangle CBN. Angle side angle. Which means these two triangles are congruent to each other, which simply means, look over here, these two triangles are congruent. Can I say that this angle, okay, angle DMA will be equal to this angle CPCT, isn't it? Angle AMD angle AMD is equal to angle CNB, that's CPCT. Done. Now if this is X, this will be also X, alternate, isn't it? Just look over here. Angle MAB will be equal to AMD will be equal to X, isn't it? That's alternate angle. Look carefully, which means this is X and this is X, which means these two angles are nothing but X CPCT. Now, so this is X. Now look carefully. Angle MAN is equal to CNB, which means these two angles are equal, which means if these two are parallel, then these two angles are equal, na? The corresponding angle. And if these two angles are equal, these two are parallel, which means I can say that AM is parallel to CA. Done. Very interesting sum. Okay. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at this sum, 11 part 3. If the diagonal of a quadrilateral are equal, so I'll draw a quadrilateral. Suppose A, B, C, D, and the diagonal are equal, which means AC is equal to BD. They have given that, okay? And bisect each other at 90 degree, which means these two bisect each other at 90 degrees. So this is 90 degree, which means AO equals to OC and BO equals to OD. They've given this. Prove that it is a square. Prove that ABCD is a square. Very easy. Look at these two triangles. See, it's a quadrilateral. If we can prove that AB is equal to CD and AB is parallel to CD, our work is done. Because then opposite pairs of side will be equal and parallel, and the diagonal are equal and intersecting at right angle, which means it has to be a square. Now look, in triangle DOC and triangle BOA, AO is equal to OC given, BO is equal to OD, that's given. Okay, this angle and this angle will be equal. Angle BOA is equal to angle BOA. DOC. This is vertically opposite angle, which simply means triangle DOC is congruent to triangle BOA. Just look, side angle side, and if they are congruent, we can simply say that AB is equal to DC. No doubt in that. And this angle and this angle will be equal. Angle OAB is equal to OCD. And if these two angles are equal, just look over here. If these two are parallel, then this and this angle are equal. So if these two are equal, these two are parallel lines, which simply means that AB is parallel to DC. So these are parallel and these are equal, which means ABCD is a parallelogram, no doubt in that. And diagonals are equal and bisect at 90 degree. They have already told, which simply means that ABCD is a square. Done. Okay. Now let us see the next sum. Now look at sum number 12. Very easy. If ABCD is a rectangle, ABCD is a rectangle, okay, ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal BD bisects angle B. Now we know this is 90 because this is a rectangle, so angle B is of course 90. So ABD is 45 and DBC is 45. Why? Because BD bisects angle B. They've already told. So this is 45 degree, this is 45 degree. Okay, show that ABCD is a square. See, this is parallel to this. It's a rectangle. So AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to CD, and AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. If in this sum we can show that the adjacent side, which means AB, is equal to AD, our work is done. Now look carefully. Angle ADB is equal to DBC, alternate angle. No doubt in that, because these two and these two are parallel pairs of line, which means this is equal to 45 degree. So this is 45 degree. Now look at triangle ABD. Angle ABD is equal to angle ADB is equal to 45, which means this is an isosceles triangle, which means side opposite to angle ADB is this and side opposite to ABD is this. So AB will be equal to AD and AD is equal to BC and BC is equal to AB, which means all the sides are equal. Hence, if in a rectangle the adjacent sides are equal, it becomes a square. Hence, it simply implies that ABCD is a square. Proved. Okay, this was an interesting sum. In this video, keep it till here. In the next video, we'll see the rest of the sum. Till then, take care.